This shit will be live any day now. Oh, I think that means we're live. Uh-oh. Hello, werewolf. Oh, yep. Pretty sure that means we're live. I suppose that means I should probably launch the game. So, hey guys, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to some Shop Titans. We are super close to level 62. Like, super close. Like, 4%. I've got a good bit of money in the bank. And we are mid-Capri. We are Caprice, whatever you fucking, yeah. We're doing some crafting. I need to send my boys out. Ooh, I need to help my boys out. Then I need to send my boys out. This first, because this gave me like a whole bunch of equipment worth a lot of money. But I wonder, what's the best I could get away with sending them with the king? I mean, I know it's going to be like a lot less, but like, how much? Not even easy. Okay. Put my boy back in charge of this boy band. Yeah. Dude, this is literally like my power team. This is my only team. They just suddenly skyrocketed in power, and I am eternally grateful. We'll use the 50% boost on this. They might be back by the time. They might be back soon. I want to send Ronald with a team, but I don't know what team he's gonna fit with. He's so fucking weak. You can take tier 11. Dude, but everyone else is like thousands of bucks. Okay. Lots of sword and then attack. You just don't have a lot of survival. Well, I mean, you've got 50% evasion. That one's a little bit rough, but let's just get you. Let's see what a tier 11 sword does for you. Sword 11. I mean, he's all about crit chance, so that does more damage than any of the previous ones, and that does, yeah, we'll do this one. That was a good boost. Yeah, so like, you have 45% critical hit chance with 3x crit damage. That's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good, dude. Pretty fucking good. And yeah, you're green now. That's my boy. That's my boy. Let's half that shit, because that's gonna take forever. Yes. Get in there, hoss. Can I swap you out with dog shit, man? No. Fuck. Yes. Wait. Wait. Does it have to be that one, though? Fuck, he has to survive? Wait, let me put some shit on you. Nobody is selling a Toad Witch for fucking gold? What? These fucking people. These fucking people. These motherfuckers. Making me go craft a goddamn Toad Witch. Okay. You know, we'll craft a few. We'll craft a couple. We'll craft 8 and see if any of them are green. And then I'll go back to my Caprice crafting. I can't believe. And the cheapest one was 2 gems? Fuck you. You're not getting my gems off me, bitch. I have a couple, but I spent real world dollary dues on these. And I'm saving these for the content passes. So, fuck you. I didn't fucking small talk that one. I don't need to though. I'm at max energy. Okay, we should have been doing some speeding up. Hey, we got a green one. That's goated. Okay, well, there's only 2 left. Hopefully we can, yep. Let's go. There's only 2 left. I think we're just gonna... Ooh, we got my golden piggy bank done. Cobblestone sick as. Just go click on that. I should look at possibly redecorating a little bit soon now that I've got so many potential additional choices. But back to this. Drop you out. Put this boy in. Click this boy. Click this. Put this in. What's the best thing that you can do? Why? Why are there no aura of quakes for gold? You greedy fucks. What does this aura of quakes even do again? Bonus defense. Okay, what is aura of rains? This is healing, right? No, this is just 10 bonus HP. That's sufficient. That's sufficient. I'm not gonna go about the process of making the other one and everything right now. Okay. Damn. Alright, I mean... Wait, does this mean if I use one of... Oh, I can use the weakest one now and it'll be fine. Okay, we'll do that. I'm just trying to level up Reinhold and... Reinhold? I don't know. I'm just trying to level up the king and catch him up because of his perk where he can randomly give you random loot. And I like random loot, but I can't use him with any of my good teams. So I need him to level up a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't think any of these teams are going to be able to run. Yeah, definitely not those. Close. But yeah, you still need to level up more before you can be doing that shit. So let's send you on... Well, actually, we should probably see... I guess we just send a bunch of teams on this. This is what we need to catch up. So that's not too bad. Do you have any XPs for you guys? Cool. Okay, that's all of them sent out and away. Sell 10 million gold worth of items. Small talk discount. Small talk discount. The ritual, the drill. Speed up both of these. Yeah, nothing crazy. And let's get back to Caprice crafting. I'm trying to get these... Oh my gosh, I wish there was a better way to see them all on screen. I'm trying to just get it to the point where everything is mastered and I craft like the latest shit that I like can, that's like, you know, the highest. So we're just gonna craft all of these until they're mastered. And so the more of these I master slowly, the higher, like the more points I'll get from the Caprice. In theory, right? If that makes sense. I don't know if I explained that well. I want to master all of... I want to master everything. And then once everything's mastered, then I can just craft whatever the fuck. I mean, I could craft whatever the fuck right now. But then I'll craft whatever the fuck. But this way, basically, like, as I get each of the lower tiers mastered and start crafting higher and higher tiers, I'll start scoring more and more points during the Caprices. Like, because right now I don't score very many. Or, I mean, I still score decently in this group, I'd say. But, like, I'm nowhere near what I could be scoring with some of these, like, tier 10 and almost even 11 crafts that I can do. Versus, like, the tier 5s that I'm currently doing. But this should be another thing mastered. I also just bought, a little bit ago, the Veteran. Which is why these are so, like, this is, like, I think literally the first, maybe the second one. I think this is the first craft, the first blueprint you unlock from the Veteran. Literally just bought him, and not even for his blueprints. Bought him for his passive ability that he comes with, which is freaking insanely good for the end game, mid to end game. I would say really mostly end game, which some of my heroes are starting to hit. So that's been nice to guarantee certain perks. It's resulted in characters such as my fucking god character, whereas Philatides, which is named after my first D&D character, rolled these two and this, which was freaking crazy, Wait, have I used this on him? Yeah, okay, I have. So yeah, that's what I ended up with on this guy, and this ended up being freaking crazy thanks to that. And then I think I used it on Belcrath, because he had these first three, and then the final one was bad. But the gun attack was really good, and this is named after my friend's current paladin. Not current paladin, last paladin. Sorry, not current. The last paladin he played as. 33% evasion, which is really good. My evasion is actually over cap, which is kind of unfortunate that I'm wasting, but that's good that we hit cap. Attack and crit damage, which is good with this guy's passive, which is an increased crit chance and crit damage. And this is hard to read, but you get consecutive critical damage per critical hit. So every crit you hit, you get more crit damage. So hitting more crits equals more damage. So this guy got really good because he got one of the highest attack increases he could get. He then got an evasion increase, so he basically almost never takes damage. He got more attack damage, and he got crit damage, which pairs beautifully with his passive. And then I gave him the highest crit chance gold I could find with more attack damage, because at least his base damage will be good when he doesn't crit, like really good. Then when he crits, it'll be insane. Making up a grand total of 66% crit chance with the items I put on him as well. I put some items on him to give him crit chance. And as well as some enchantments and stuff like that. And so he ends up being incredibly strong because he almost never gets hit and then hits like a fucking truck. And there was one more. I think it's my tank, or no, Dr. Leon. I don't even think, no, I haven't used it on him yet. I don't know if I've used the reroll on anyone else. It might have just been those. Needless to say, since that guy, my team, the power spike has been like just my teams in general. Also since paying for premium, because now I can maintain gear, which normally is a lot more expensive. Ooh, thanks. Normally gear is a lot more expensive and a lot more of a struggle, and pretty much why I can't maintain it. But with premium and paying the gold to be able to repair shit, it's been really nice. And it's also allowed me to stockpile for when I go off of premium a reserve of 126 repair kits, which is a good bit more than I ever had in reserve, which makes me really happy, because it means like if I don't decide to renew premium this next period, I'll be able to maintain at least probably my strongest team for a while. Let's roll it back here. What's the lowest I can do? We've gotten all the way up to the 4s. This is why I wish there was like a better way to see all of these in one menu or something. Like there's just so much scrolling. Okay, that's 3 of those, and that will reduce the leather cost, but I'm not going to be hitting that quite yet. That's really nice. That's another thing that we're almost mastered. The fact that we can see the upgrade, or the green arrow, is really nice. We can just go ahead and hit recent, unless, of course, we do not have the metal to craft that. So we're looking for probably something that crafts with leaves or wood then, which in these is probably going to be a spell. I don't think I see anything for wood, but leaves. Nope, it's actually Wolfsbane. Yep. I bought a bunch of witches' outfits to be able to craft a bunch of Wolfsbane. Okay, we'll do that. And then, for sake of not scrolling forever, we'll just hit recent. Oh boy. Then I'm gonna go through. I'm locking all spells right now that I have in my inventory that I have yet to fill the masteries for. I'm gonna try and 100% master my collection book for spells first. I haven't been crafting too many spells of late, which means, yeah, there's nothing in here right now that I don't already have locked, which is unfortunate, but not surprising. But I want to start filling out my collection book, doing some fusions. I also want to level up my fusions with Sandra, or whoever the dragon is, because progressing it with the dragon will let me start crafting the sigils. I need my dragon to be a higher level to craft sigils, and I need sigils to be able to craft, I think, tier 12s. I don't know about tier 11s. Maybe I need it for the tier 11s too, but I know I need it for tier 12s. And they cost a lot to buy off of people. So I would rather not be buying them off of people on the market. I would like to be producing my own. Sick, we get those all done. Let's go. These are all still Caprice. Boyam and Boyam and Boyam. Got 4 of those going now. Toadwitch. All of my Toadwitches are being sold. Send this to the person that I have the lowest rep with, or friendship, whatever. Boom. Sick. Let's buy you those if we can. I don't know what the max level for characters is, but I think I'm getting close to it for some of the, or not level, but like the champions, like ranks. I feel like rank 11 is probably pretty close to the end. I don't know though. But I feel like this can't go on for much longer, can it? I mean, they could just keep, but like surely not. I don't know. Let's ask chat here. What level do champions, or not level, what rank do champions cap out at? See if anyone responds to that. Swan's Edge, cool. Sell all this shit. Wabam, wabam. Speed up, speed up. And I can no longer craft any of those, so we're gonna have to do some wood crafting, and I don't think there's any dirt. Shield, sweet. What, am I blind? Oh, I've just literally mastered every shield before that one, and every shield after. There's literally only one shield I haven't mastered. Damn. Yeah, pretty impressed. I got that at tier 10 mastered fucking fast. Although I have the Starforge mastery to continue with that, but let's do this with my wood then. And there, it's all gone. Scheiße. To the fusions. I can do no blue fusions, but I can do green. That would work me towards a blue, but I'm thinking one of these 3. The tier 9 would probably give me the best XP. Okay. Trying to have like 1 to 2 fusions going once I start falling behind on being able to craft things. Although I could if I really wanted to. See if anyone responded to that. Could if I really wanted to start spending some guild coins, but I already spent a bunch last night. This guy said 11 plus 6. I'm assuming that's rank plus level, but I don't know. I don't see anyone responding. Maybe I'm just gonna roll with it's 11. But I very well could be wrong. Nice, less leather. Wham. Wham. This, and this. Make that money. We are about a mil, 1.5 mil out. So about 14 at 13 hours away. 3. Dude, I need to reheat my coffee. I need to reheat my coffee. Okay. How close are we now? We were at like... oh my god, 98%, bro. Come on. I know we can do it. We'll do one more fusion and then I'll start spending this stuff. We could do another one of these ones. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, say less. Sick. But I still need to find. Let's see, how are we doing for the secondaries for these? I have enough to craft 1. 3, almost 4. 2, almost 3. 1. Oh, I just got the shit to make that literally just in time. Oh, okay. Perfect. I'm gonna go reheat my coffee. Perfect. Perfect. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me also get... I keep forgetting to do this when I start the stream every freaking time. But I pulled up on my phone for quality control. No, I don't need the chat up on my phone. I cannot read that from this distance, my good sir. Right. We back. We back and we ready to craft. Craft Royale. Small talk that. Ooh, 550k. We should be pretty damn close if... okay, we should be past the goal now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah. Is this 6 quests or 7? 6. That would be all my quests done, but that's also like just gonna be like an hour and a half out. Dude, wait, we currently crafting... we're currently just crafting quivers. Let's fucking do that. Well, bam. I mean, well, there's not too many crafting, but that's a Caprice thing. So, like, if once we get the mats... okay, we'll spend some tokens to craft those, because that's part of its thing. Well, bam. Cool. Help those boyos out, and one of my groups is back. A chest. Wonderfully done, wonderfully done. Good job, my children. My minions. Dude, why is my nose... my allergies are so bad lately. Should have taken an allergy pill before I came. Balls. That's another fucking 550. Dude, that's another mil. Oh, that's another 1.5 mil. This is so good. Easier to get my iron back. And let's speed up what we can of these. Oh, yes. So, who am I missing then for workers? Is it just 2? 7 days. Dang. It is. No. There's a third one now. Oh, they added a third. That's right. The storm person. Well, they did just price reduce pretty decently, might I add, the baker. I think it's less than $10 if you go on their web store. But God, $30, dude. 25. Like the veteran was $20 on the web store, and that was a bit steep for me already. But $30, like that's not even a microtransaction anymore. Like $10. I feel like this is just my feeling, my opinion. I know it's dangerous putting those out there on the internet nowadays, so I gotta put a big old caution label on that shit. But this is my fucking opinion. Microtransactions in games, mobile or not, generally, without the very rare exclusive something exception, should not exceed 10, maybe $15. Like, what I think of as, like, cheap slop games. Like, you should not have transactions in your game that exceed the cost of most cheap slop games. Which, in my opinion, is around the 10 to 15 mark. Maybe, I mean, for cheap games, you could argue 20. But at that point, I would start to say you're getting into the low mid-range games. But I just, dude, like... all these games doing like Overwatch charging $30 a skin, this game doing $25 for a character that gives you a line of blueprints or 2. And then a little stat tweak in the background, something you can't even see. The gear break amount. Not gonna say it's not good, but when you put $25 on something like that, dude, that's a meal at a restaurant, or like a decently priced, like that's a little more than it used to cost to buy Overwatch. That's just, I can't. I know someday I probably will. I'm probably gonna wait for a sale to snag it, just because I play this game so much that I would like to have everything in the game. So I'm not going to, at the moment, say I will never buy it, despite my dislike for the price tag. But I am presently turned off from engaging with it. The baker, though, that price tag, I'm a little less interested in the king double buying, but that it does sound nice, and I'm a little curious at how the double buying king works. But I think that'll be really good for me progressing, because I mean, most of my daily income comes from the king purchases, like, you know, going to the market, spending like 2 to 4 gems on an item in the market that's like blue or green to blue rarity, and then locking everything and selling it to the king. So like I could double up on that and double the amount I make in a day from king transactions, which would be really good. It's not a particularly interesting mechanic or anything like that, though. And then what, they get, like, I think desserts. I don't like any of the cosmetics that come with it, but then I get desserts, which is just like, I mean, it's cool. It's another thing to craft, but yeah, dog, I'll probably be playing World of Warships in a bit. I just got to get through my daily crafts and stuff like that, but I was actually planning on playing WoW tonight. Yeah, not the other one, not the bad WoW. The good one. But yeah, it probably, I don't know when, probably in the next 30 minutes to an hour. I have no current ETA. It's pretty much when I run out of resources in this game and shit to do. But yeah, my plan was to play some battleship game tonight. So if you're still on when I do that, I would totally be down. 7.2 mil? Wait, that means the fucking turnaround on that is like, wait, what is that? Is that like a 14 mil? So is that the 7 million in profit I just got when that sells? Oh, 14.5 mil, dude. Oh, it's so satisfying when those come in. I wish so desperately that you could afford to do some hybridization of the talent tree. There are so many cool talents in this tree across so many different branches, but I can't get to any of the cool ones unless I focus it all in one branch. Like, there's some cool shit in here that lets you buy, like, double bundle chance. They have a chance to bring, like, a bunch more items. I would love that. That would be sick. The surcharge chance is cool as fuck, man. I love some of the crafting things here you have, like, at the end with the multi-craft bonuses and 0 component craft chances. Motherfucker, I can barely get to the cool shit in the questing tree. I wish there was like, I don't know. I like perks, man. I like perking out and stuff like that. So I wish there was like more perks. Maybe they were weaker, but there was more perks that were given more frequently or something like that. So you could at least like do like, I feel like the perk system, maybe late game you can do. Maybe late game you actually get enough perks to be able to split it, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how many you get total. But like, with the current amount I get, I can't foresee being able to spread across trees. But it'd be cool if maybe late game you can get enough points to like actually dip into other trees. I'd need to talk to someone who has way more time in this game than me though. So, you know, if that's any of you in chat, feel free to pipe up. I can't wait to get to the end game in this game, bro. I say this about some other games, but like this is one game that I've been coming back to for about 2 years now, so I honestly believe it. I can see myself playing this game for a long time. Like, just between being able to go between my laptop, my phone, my desktop, like the cross progression, the cross play, like the chill laid back, like leave it crafting in the background for hours, or the active just spam craft, like the combat builds, I just like, I don't know, man. It's got me coming back. It keeps me coming back. It's one of it really surprised me. There are very, 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 very few mobile games. And I've spent a lot of time playing mobile games. A lot. There are very, very few mobile games that can keep my interest, like, at all, without me just shit talking them. This is one of them. Like, genuinely, I fucking love it enough to play it on fucking PC. And it's also, I think, in my entire, I think I told someone previously that I've only ever spent on 2, but I think in all of my time gaming, I've only ever spent money in 3 mobile games. And I've spent a good bit of money on video games in general, mind you, because it's like my biggest hobby. Not like, it is my biggest hobby. So I spent a great deal on video games, but I haven't spent a lot on mobile. But the 3 mobile games I spent money on, I'm pretty sure are Pixel Starships, which is like a Clash of Clans like in space, if you don't know what it is. They're now working on the second one. I was top like 200 and somethingth or whatever in the second one for a bit when it was early access and shit like that. I don't know where it's like at now. I haven't played it in a while, but that's just something I'm excited to see where that goes. I'll probably spend money on the second one when it gets to where it should be. I've spent money on Shop Titans, so that's number 2. And then I'm pretty sure number 3 I forgot about, but I spent money on Clash of Clans like once, like $10 when I was in high school. Because Clash of Clans was like the big thing in my school. I think I got like they came out with those season passes, and I bought one of the season passes once, and I was all like the cool kid for a little bit because I had like the champion skins and shit. Yeah. But I really never liked Clash of Clans. It was just what everyone played. I know that's heresy. I'm sorry. But Clash never really interested me. I wasn't a big fan of their art style or anything like that, and the combat, like, dude, I don't know what it was. I just could never get behind, like, my base building always felt useless because everyone that raided me was always 2 town halls like, higher than me. So I was like, cool, I built all these defenses and I just get fucking pilfered by people way higher than me, so, like, it doesn't even fucking matter. And I know that's a sign of it working because people my level weren't pilfering me, but, like, what's the point if I'm still gonna get fucking pilfered? And then combat-wise, it was just like, I don't know, man, like, dropping them in and whatever. That kind of strategy never really, I'm not gonna say there wasn't strategy to it, but it never really clicked with me. Wasn't my cup of tea. I really enjoyed Pixel Starships combat, which is like, uh-oh. I hope that's all fine. No, yeah, dude, what is going on with my stream? Dude, what? Nothing says it's going wrong on my end. This is interesting. Dude, I might have to take it down and bring it back up. What is going on? But if I, like, fuck with anything, will it fix? Or is it just... Is it just cooked? Dude. What? Okay, I'm gonna try and start it briefly. I don't know what's going on. This is strange. Okay. Are we cool? I think we're cool. That was weird. Anyways. What I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted by whatever the fuck just happened. Weird. Is in Pixel Starships, combat's really quite interesting to me. You have a crew with a varying bunch of stats, like repair and weapon stats and shield stats, and you send them throughout the different rooms in the ship with AI that you write. Not really write, but more like scratch code build in block by block. So you make these different blocks to, like, okay, here's my repair crew. These rooms are low, then they'll go repair these rooms, and there's obviously varying degrees of advanced AI as players learn to use it. But then you also have the AI for the rooms, so you'll have, like, laser rooms and missile rooms, and you'll have people designing various degrees of ships. Like, there'll be a missile boat, and then there'll be a carrier ship, and then there'll be a ship with the teleporters that just boards you. And so you code the rooms to, like, target specific rooms on the enemy ship, which is really cool. So you'll have, like, your lasers, like, one strat will be to just, like, everyone all in targets reactors, which are your power for your ship. So if you disable all the enemy's reactors, then the enemy has no power for any of the rooms and they can't fight back or do anything. Or some people will target the shields and just take the shields out so they can't soak up any of the fire. Some people will go for, like, the missiles and the weapons to disable all their offensive stuff. It's really cool. It just had a layer of strategy that vibed with me a lot more, and the space aesthetic really helped because I'm a big sci-fi nerd. So, you know, there was that. And it had cute pixel graphics, which I really liked. And then the big thing for me was also that I didn't need a... Sorry, I need to craft these. What am I doing? I need to be crafting more of these for my thing. Wait, no, I finished that. What am I doing? Okay, whatever. I completely blanked on my line of thought, bro. Whatever. I loved Pixel Starships, though. I played it a lot. I was never good at it. I'm not gonna say I was. I was better at it than I was at Clash of Clans, but I loved it. Very cool. Cute little 8-bit graphics. Somehow still an absolute drain on the battery, despite having 8-bit graphics. That was impressive. Hyped to see where the second one goes. But yeah, no. So I was like, this game is just one of the very few that I've been willing to spend money on. I spent more money on this one than I have on Clash, but not as much as I spent on Pixel Starships. Yet. Probably getting pretty close there though, because I didn't spend very much on Pixel Starships. It was just like a $5 monthly subscription. But I did do that for quite a while. Because $5 a month was pretty easy for me to maintain back. Like, that was just, I mean, it's $5. It's like one of the cheapest subscriptions out there. Do those. Do one of these. We're kind of... I need to do more wood crafts, but yeah, like I can't, we might have to be spending more guild tokens to be doing more crafting, because yeah, I'm pretty much out of mats. So you've got enough to make 2 with iron. You have enough to make 1. Damn. Yeah, this is gonna be, well, oh, these are doubled. We should be trying to craft these. Well, I already did all my leather stuff, so we can craft one of those. That hasn't re-upped yet, so I guess this is what we'll boost for the meantime. So those, there it is, level 62. Okay, dude, awesome. So we get a new talent point, which is awesome. We get a new market tier. Okay, that is insane, because I just got tier 14, what feels like very recently. This means, this is, oh my god. Market tier is like, honestly, with the later I get into the game, I would argue one of the biggest things in the game, because not only does this control what you can buy off of the market, which is really important for when you're equipping your heroes, and obviously being able to sell stuff, but the biggest thing with this is being able to buy the highest tier items you can off of the market to sell to the king, because each tier, as you get higher and higher, just gets crazily increased like value. Like it hops in the number of like very quickly from like your items are going from like a few thousand to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands to like suddenly 1 million, and then like 1.5 million to like tens of millions. So like tier 15 that I can buy that now is nuts. Also, what's this new location? I don't even think I have the last location, so that's going to take me a while to work towards. I'm also excited to see what we spend this talent point towards. It might not be anything exciting, but we'll check in just a sec. Level 62 though, let's go. Still so much to go, but it's a step. Okay. We'll let those all go for a little bit. Let's look at the talent tree. So I have 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 3 in here. So this wouldn't help me during the current event, but that looks like that was what I was working towards, and that would help me in the next event. Or actually, I don't know if that is the next event, but when that event comes back around. This is one of my weaker events, but it should be a lot stronger now, actually. I haven't done it since my crew got the big power spike. Such as equipment bundle or runestones, that would be good. I think, though, I don't know. Would it be better to do this for the event? Would it be better to start working towards this to get the key chance? That would be nice, but that's just pretty much a convenience for money. Money is something that with work and shit I can get. This is something that, like, with limited time and my limited characters and stuff, this is helpful, but only during events. This is really low chance to happen, but still really helpful. The main thing about this is I want to get to this, because, I mean, keys are like one of the hardest things to come by. It was already like a lot of chests that I needed to open just to be able to get all of the recipes, the blueprints. But now that they've added Starforged, I feel like the necessity for that, or like not necessity, but desire for that is so much higher. Because like now there's just so many different things that you need to open so many more chests. But the problem is that is a minimum of 6 tiers away, you know? Like that's, I have to get, yeah, it's 5 talent points. I have to get all 5 of this, which is 5 levels, and then 1 point in this before I even start this. I feel like I should finish this out before even starting that. I'm gonna get this. That was also 200 mil. Damn, these are starting to get expensive. I could spend the... Jeez. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't tempting with how long it's gonna take to hit the next level, but I'm restrained. So when the next dragon invasion comes around, we have a 10% boost now, which should be... Let's also start boosting the slower stuff instead of the faster stuff to save me some mats. Which should be very, very useful. I mean, both for me and my group, like the whole guild, but I think I broke my record, my personal best in the last one, so hopefully I can break it again this next upcoming one with that. I literally just said I was only going to speed up the bigger ones, and then I didn't. What a dumbass. See what I can craft. That is also doubled, but I just don't know. I mean, the numbers, I feel like how much is this providing? 190. I guess that's making that up to 210, which is, what is this, a tier 7? That's worth 450. I should be focusing on Caprice score during this, but this is like, I don't know. We'll do a bunch of those. They're doubled. They're also worth 50k each on sale, which is pretty nice for what, a tier 5, I think, or... Yeah, tier 5. Pretty solid. Start crafting another shield. Start crafting another Wolfsbane. And then we have, what, 1 craft slot left? Yeah. Well, I can't buy leather, which pretty much just leaves me with 1 bundle of metal left to buy. Which will not finish this off, but it is another step. We're getting really close to mastering that. Which is nice, which is very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, starting to chew through a lot of these mats. Small talk sell, small talk discount sell. Ooh, 1.8 mil, nice. I need to discount 1 more item for that. Coffee time. Small talk discount sell. Dude, I don't know what happened with my screen glitching out. I wonder if that's... the HLS versus the or TMP. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about HLS. So I don't know why it would even. I don't fundamentally know what the differences are, other than it's supposed to be more efficient. But I've had issues the last 2 streams with HLS. It might be time to cut the neck off. Stop trying it. You know. It's leading us astray. Let's boost another one of those shields. Those are producing me 1.2 thousand Caprice points. How many are we at now? Hey, we are up to 212,000. What is my personal best? Like, what are we aiming to beat? PB. 303. Got 2 days, 8 hours. I mean, I think we can do it. It's just going to be tight. We've still got 2 days left, and we've got 212,000. I think we could do it. But it's going to be tight. Okay, I keep forgetting to boost the fucking longer timed ones. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Craft one of these and... You chose wrong. Balls. Well, I could do... Oh, I'm out of witches outfits. Bruv. Bruvna. Why do you do this to me, Bruvna? I've got to buy more Bruvna. That's so expensive, bruvna. Can I just... Fuck! Of course, the blueprint that I need to make needs an item, and to make the item, it needs an item. I hate how many clicks they make you go through for some of these. I'll pay the damn 375,000. You can suck my fucking nuts. Fuck you. Just, oh my god, I don't even care if you make it a premium. Okay, I do care a little bit. But for the love of God, in some form, put what you had in your first game. In the first game, for those of you that don't know, Shop Titans is the successor to Shop Heroes. And Shop Heroes had crafting just a little differently, where there were still items, and some of those items needed sub-items to craft. But in Shop Heroes, there was 2 different crafting slots. There was one you bought with gold, and then an advanced one that you bought with gems. The advanced one, whenever you would craft an item in the advanced one that needed a sub-item, if you had the components to craft the sub-item, it would auto-start crafting the sub-items, and then use the sub-items to craft the full item. So in the case of that one, where it needs to craft the black robe, then the next robe, then whatever the fuck I was trying to craft, the Bane, if I had all the mats, it would just tell me when I clicked the Bane, and it would start crafting the black robe, and then when the black robe finished, it would feed that into the next robe, and then when the next robe finished, it would feed that into the Wolf's Bane, this, or whatever this thing is called. That was such a good quality of life feature. And because gems were earnable, it wasn't even necessarily locked behind a paywall. I mean, obviously, to get more of them, you obviously need to spend great deals of gems, so paying for the real money to get the gems was a way of getting it faster, but I unlocked 2 of those slots without spending a dime in that game. That was nice. God, I would love if we had those slots in this game. Please. Please, I beg. Put them in this game, man. Please. It would just be such a big quality of life thing instead of having to click craft and then not having the item and then having a pop-up that clicks craft, which then brings me to a wheel, which I then have to go over to the item, which then I have to click on, and then when that finishes crafting, I then have to scroll back to the original item I was trying to craft. There needs to be some streamlining of said process, please. If you want to do so many things with sub-recipes, I'm completely cool with that, but if you're going to have things with sub-recipes, you need to make it a little bit more convenient and less friction with the process. Oh shit, they're back. My team's back. Yo. 4.5 million repairing that. That's pain, but it's fine. That is an item I've never seen before. How much do those go for? What are those items? What are those items? Oh wait, no, that was a different thing we got. I thought we got a bunch of those. I was like, okay, we got a bunch of $1.5 million hats, which is sick. So that definitely paid for itself because we just spent like 5 mil repairing that, and we'll make that back off like 4 of those sales. And then 6 Jolly Rangers, which are also a bunch of money. So, I mean, we just made that. That was a profitable mission. That was a profitable mission. Oh, and we're already selling some of the hats. And there goes the $14 million rings. We're making money. We're making money. Dude. We swimming in fucking cash. This is going so well. Okay, I said I was going to do the long ones. The longest one I have still only takes 500, so we could do 2. Start making another shield. Yes. These are cool. I like making shields. Shields are cool. I like shields. They're very nice. I can't help but notice all the ones in this game are made out of wood, though. So, probably pretty vulnerable to fire, but I like shields. So this gives us more. But, like, this one is so close. So close to being done. Also, oh, I guess it's a tier 6. That makes sense. I was like, that one's worth more, but it's a tier 6. It makes sense. It makes sense. Just a little bit of sense. How much progress have we at 1%? This next one is gonna take a little bit. Oh, I forgot to check. Another thing I was really excited to check is what tier 15 items price-wise for my next king visit look like. So tier 15. Oh my god! Tier 15. Superior, flawless, epic, legendary. Sure. Sort by gem price. $23.5 million is the first one we come across. Oh, okay. Baseline, some 23s, some 22s, a 26. Okay, that's already at the 3 gem tier, but we're looking at a 26. 26, can we get above a 26? Can we get above 26? Come on. 26 is the number to beat. 26. 26. 26. 26. 30. 30.5. 30.5. I could literally buy that, and that would pay for itself. Oh my god. Okay. 30.5 is the number to beat. Oh my god. What the fuck are you? The quad force. I wonder what that's making fun of. 36.5. I don't know if that's quite worth the extra gem. Although that... Wait. Yeah, we go from 30 to 36. So that's 6 million times 6, which would be an additional 36 minus the 6 initial. So it'd be an additional 30 million for 1 gem. Well, technically you double that to 60 because I always do the thing. So 60 million for 1 gem. I don't know if it's worth it. Okay, that might be worth it. What? Eh? Say what, Gary? Okay, we gotta do this math. Calculator. 42 5 zeros. This is fucking, that's a lot of goddamn zeros. 42.5 mil times, I believe is 12. That one might be worth it, Tony. Half $500 million. That's without enchantments. Oh my. Okay, we're buying this one. For 4 gems, $500 million, we're buying that one. And then we're going into inventory. Oh my fucking god. I don't anticipate the king anytime soon. When did I did just sell to him? Yeah, I don't anticipate the king anytime soon. I don't think so. I think it's fine. Either way. So fresh is that thing taken up. Okay. Use a green. Is the tier 9 really the best? The best I have. 450 thou. I mean, before I sell it, would that be worth to do it? Yes. I should see, though, if I can craft one of these bad boys of the green rarity before I do that, though, which I probably could. That'll be a whopping sale. Oh my gosh. Nice. All those transactions. What is this again? Craft 15 items. Cool. Speed these up from the back to the front. Cool beans. Cool beans. Just get those done as well. Oh god, that's gonna cost me so much fucking money. Wait, where is... Should be in recent. Well, at the very least, it will be in bookmarks. This is what I was thinking. Gonna be an expensive craft to not do during Caprice. But It also really suck if it just isn't the rarity I need first. Yeah, that's something I need to be able to craft multiple of later, so we'll hold off on that. I think we just hammer out a bunch of both of these per... Herg. Okay. That's a whole bunch of money. I need to kind of hold... I want to make some donations, but I need to kind of hold on to all of this because, like, most of my upgrades now are getting into the realm of, like, a minimum of 25 million gold. And a lot are... like, they just go twice as much from there. So I need to be sitting on a bunch of gold for upgrades. Oh, yeah. Also, if I go to this, can I actually see the new... No, I can't even see the new area yet because I still haven't unlocked the last area, bro. Shit's crazy. My teams are not strong enough to keep up. Speed up this and this. Dude. Dude. Looking like we might be coming to a close here pretty soon. I think we're running out of a lot of shit. God, I'm gonna have to buy another motherfucker. I'm losing money on these, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it in the end. Right. I hope. I could just buy a bunch of wood and leave with those. I guess it would only be one more crafting. I guess actually I haven't done any of my wood purchases, so we could get some shields going. But that's gonna be pricey. I just need more resources. We're so close to so many different things. Just need more resources. Oh, and there's still so many tier 7s and 8s to before we even get to the crazy stuff. Dude, I do not have... I thought... I need more mats. There's like nothing I can do about that, though. Suggest that. Small talk. Like... Heck. I think we just try and fit in what crafts I can. So maybe like this tier 8 here and small talk. Damn, cannot quite surcharge that. I'm like shy just like 8 energy from max. Balls. Well, think until a bunch of my mats come back, that might be it. Unless there's any other high things that I can craft, in which case then I'll speed up my shit right now. But I don't think I can craft really anything. Except that. So I guess we can rush one thing and start that. Well, bam. And then we just finished this, which is all the tokens I just spent back. So we pretty much stayed even for tokens despite all of the you know, it's not bad. I'll take staying even with how much we spent. We'll do this one. With how much we spent buying all the resources and stuff. We'll do a last bout of sales. Sell. Oh, I can't surcharge that. Or that. Can I only do the Wolfsbane? Son of a bitch. Well. Small talk sale, small talk sale. Oh god. I can't. I just have to refuse. Yeah, don't. I need to lock that, or I might accidentally sell that to someone. That is my king item, and I paid gems for that. Let us lock it. Although I'm hopping off, and next time I hop on, whoa, when would I hop on next? I don't know if the king will be, I'm just gonna set it up in the scenario that next time I hop on that the king is gonna be here. I don't know that that's gonna be the case. I don't know when I'm gonna hop on next, but leave that one item unlocked. Leave all of my other rarity items locked, so that way that is the only item the king will be able to buy when I come back. And 1 hour and 5 minutes in, I think that is going to be all for Shop Titans. I think now I'm going to start the stream, and get everything swapped over to fucking World of Warships. It's going to take me like a little bit because I have to make a World of Warships thumbnail. YouTube needing thumbnails. But I'll get that shit all swapped over in a moment here. Yeah. That'll be exciting. But thank you guys so much for watching fucking Shop Titans with me. Dude, I fucking love this game. It's not the best game for stream. I realize that. It's not the most interesting game to watch. It's not, it's a fucking mobile game. It's not for everyone. I get it. It's not the most entertaining thing. I get it. But this is a game I play a lot, and this is just a chill. What the fuck just popped up on my phone? Oh, my phone's telling me it's bedtime. Fuck you. It's just a game I enjoy a lot, a game I chillax to, I figure, fuck it, I can either play it off stream or I can play it on stream, so y'all get the pleasure of seeing me play mobile games. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked it, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. I appreciate it, and hopefully see you guys in World of Warships. Bye bye.